was all bullshit.
What's going on, America? Welcome to Kevin's Corner, where I try to make some sense out of nonsense. Before we get into this video, I need y'all to do me a favor. Hit that like button, share my videos. Please make sure you subscribe. Make sure your notification buttons are turned on to all. Subscribe to my alternative channel, just in case YouTube give me the slip or something. You'll know how to find me. Don't forget to check me out with all the podcasts and follow me on Rumble in the Jungle. All the links are listed below. If you want to donate to my channel, feel free. Those links are below as well. Now, with no further ado,
welcome to my party, we're just getting started.
There's no denying it. Gold is hot right now. Prices are soaring and experts are predicting even more to come. Not so long ago, gold reached an all-time high of $2,069 per ounce. And now, it's inching ever closer to that number again. Bank of America, one of the largest banks in the world, is saying gold will rise still to over $2,200 an ounce this year. So what, right? Well, gold is already a safety net for your hard-earned money. And now, when the stock market is all over the place and the value of the dollar is uncertain, being safe really counts like never before. Noble Gold is offering a 5-ounce American the Beautiful coin for any qualifying IRA or 401k rollover, and of course, terms apply. A solid silver U.S. Mint issued coin celebrating our national parks. Free with every precious metal IRA or 401k rollover. You can't go wrong with Noble Gold. Call 877-646-5347 or go to noblegoldinvestments.com. That's noblegoldinvestments.com. Now, let's get to this video.
Putin, Russia hates Russia, Putin, Russia, Moscow, Russian, pro-Russian, the Russians, Moscow, Russia, Putin, Russia against us, Russians against the U.S., the Russian government, the Russians, Vladimir Putin, Putin and Russia, Moscow, Russia, the Russians, Putin.
She is jamming. Hold on, let me run that back, man. I want to hear that bass line come in. Yeah, Russia, Putin, Russia. She made a whole song out of Russia, Putin, Kremlin.
I believe your question
three words in the whole song.
Bullshit.
Putin, Russia hates Russia, Putin, Russian, Moscow, Russian, pro-Russian, the Russians,
Sing that thing, man, Cal.
Russia, Putin, Russian against us, the Russians against the U.S., the Russian government, the Russians, Vladimir Putin, Putin and Russia, Moscow, Russia, the Russians, Putin, the Soviet Empire, the second of the 20th century's great evils, communism, Russia, assault by Russia,
Putin despises the West in general and the United States in particular, Soviet Empire. Russia, they're the adversary. They want to bring us down so the
It was all bullshit.
Thank you, Trump. Now, you know what's crazy about that? That whole montage of Russia, Putin, Putin, Kremlin, Putin, Russia. What's funny about that is that all took place in one episode. One episode of Rachel Madcow. She dropped that much propaganda. She overloaded us with propaganda on that. And she was one of their most popular. How can anybody trust them? That chick right there had Russia and Putin on her mind all that time. Russia, Putin, Russia. One episode. I thought for a second, like, that got to be like over 6 weeks, a month. No. One episode? What? Unbelievable. The cow has gone mad. Now, the FBI comes out with that raggedy statement, which is one belittling of our intelligence. But this woman is about to come out and throw her whole viewership's intelligence right in a shredder. Right in the shredder, y'all. Y'all ready for this gaslighting? Gaslight. Neon light. Mad Cow light. So here comes Mad Cow trying to explain that the Durham report was a big nothing burger.
Long-awaited Durham report. Boy, they have been excited about this for a long time.
Hey.
Literally for years, former President Trump and his allies have been invoking the name John Durham, or sometimes Bull Durham, as the man who would save them and smite all of Trump's enemies.
Now I detect a little sarcasm in her voice. That's what I detect right off grip. So now she's coming out being condescending. She's laying the groundwork to undermine our opinions and our beliefs about what took place. Because remember, she was a participant in that. She helped facilitate that. She was the #1 Russia collusion fan.
Bullshit.
Putin, Russia hates Russia, Putin, Russia's Russia, Russian, Moscow, Russian, pro-Russian, the Russians, Russian, Moscow, Russia, Putin, Russian.
I should put the Humpty was Russia, Moscow. Yeah, that's right. It's just a freestyle. That's what it is. Big nose, jolly green giant, having Humpty Dumpty nose.
Russia against us. Russians against the U.S. The Russians, Russian government scheme. The Russians, Vladimir Putin, Putin and Russia, Moscow, Russia.
Yeah.
Russian, the Russians, Russia, Putin, Russia, the Soviet Empire, the second of the 20th century's great evils, communism, Russia, assault by Russia's
Russia, Putin despises the West in general and the United States in particular, Soviet Empire. Russia, they're the adversary. They want to bring us down the Soviet Union.
It was all bullshit.
There you go. So it's obvious why she came out and tried to undermine that. All of that Russia took place in one episode on her show. That whole montage was made based on one episode of Rachel Madcow. And now here she is coming out saying, it's nothing burger, this and that, Of course you would say that. Because you had a major part in pushing that propaganda and that fake news. Dang on it. Now I'm done with her big nose. God bless you. God bless America. Don't forget to hit that like button, share my videos, find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those good things. And please check out Extreme Teas, my sponsor. If you like their products, please click on the link below this video. Put Kevin in a promo code. You'll get a 20% discount. If you'd like to donate to Kevin's Corner, feel free. The links are below this video. If you want to be a part of my $2 a month club, also feel free to do that. All it entails is you simply dropping $2 a month into one of those links below the video. Or if you want, you can drop a nice big fat lump sum in there to offset the stuff that we know goes on with big tech. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Make sure that you are still subscribed. And finally, set your notification button to all, because YouTube is playing games, y'all. Now, God bless you. God bless America. See y'all next time in Kevin's Corner.